Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Um, I guess a reintroduction is needed. It's been a while. I'm Angie from Angie Says Tarot. Welcome one, welcome all. Um, it's been a while since I've posted videos, uploaded actual videos to YouTube. I actually have a page on Instagram, which I've been a little more active on there over the past couple months. And I apologize for going MIA and not putting that out there, but I actually needed the past couple months. There's been a lot going on in my personal life, and I am not exempt from restructuring, the need for restructuring. And this could be a message in itself for someone. This video is actually going to be in regards to Mercury retrograde, because I'm filming this on the very first day, September 9th, Friday, and today's the very first day of retrograde. I know we've been in the shadow period for the past couple weeks. It's been pretty intense, very weird dreams, our dreams. Sorry for any noise you hear in the back. I have construction literally going on in front of my building, and in the back there's like fucking noise everywhere. It's driving me crazy. So I apologize for that. Yeah, so there's just a lot going on with Mercury retrograde, and I definitely want to put a message out there that just because it is in fact Mercury retrograde does not mean that it has to be this awful, auspicious, crazy fucking thing that we're going through. It doesn't need to be. Yes, there will be miscommunication. Yes, there will be people coming back from the past. Yes, you will be doubting. Not just people coming back from the past. Old feelings, old traumas, triggers, things just resurfacing. There will be all of that shit. Your electronics will bug the fuck out. They will. But I feel like Mercury retrograde, it comes 3 times a year if I'm not mistaken, and I feel like these are just points where it's like checkpoints for the year, right? Checkpoints. That's what I'm hearing, like checkpoints. It's like you're checking with self, like there's I feel like I'm getting so many messages right now. There's like, it's been a while since I've actually done reading for YouTube. I'm getting a lot. So please bear with me. I feel like it's just this is a reevaluation, reconfiguration. They're like all these there's like a revamp. There's all this shit that's going on right now, and it's really just checking in with self, right? Where have I grown? Where have I progressed? And I feel like I'm at a point, and it just so happens like today, I've had a lot going on other than my own personal shit, like with family, my own stuff. I just haven't really gotten the opportunity. I haven't had the space. I like to record and bring my messages in a place where I feel like it's a blank slate. I live in a home with a lot of my family. I have a large family, so there's always somebody home, but I'm in a moment right now where there's no one home but me, and it was the perfect opportunity. And I'm sending this message, or whatever is going to come out, Mercury retrograde. This is my checkpoint. I don't know who else's checkpoint. I feel like this could be a checkpoint for everyone, the collective in itself. But I feel like this is a time not to be like, oh my God, we're in fucking Mercury retrograde. We're losing our minds. No, we're Mercury retrograde. Let's sit down. Let's fucking make a list. I myself, personally, I will be doing this, making a list of like what is to come. We have 4 more months. We have September, October, November, December. Then we're in fucking 2023, right? This is where we're going to make that checklist. We're going to make that laundry list, that grocery list. And we're going to start figuring out how the fuck we can get these checks off. How can we get these checks off? This could be monetarily. This could be figuratively. Whichever it is for you, right? So that was a rant. Shit. and all over the place. Yeah. We're gonna, I don't know where I don't know. I don't know what, I would love to say this is what I intend for it, but I really just want to just pull some cards. For me, the intent is, we're Mercury retrograde. Like, what can we look forward to? What do we have to work on? What are our blockages? What do we have to look? You know, I don't want to do that. That's a whole nother, like, we're just gonna focus on Mercury retrograde. What do we need to grow past? What have we grown past, right? Because a lot of times we don't see it ourselves. You know, or like, for example, right? If you lose like 5 to 10 pounds, but you're feeling fucking sluggish, you're feeling fucking slothy, whatever, pudgy, you're feeling expanded. I know I go through my periods where I feel like I've gained like 10 pounds, and I'll go and I'll weigh myself at a doctor's. I do not own a fucking scale. That shit is the fucking devil's work, unless it's in a medical setting. I'm sorry. Or you have like a real medical reason to have it in your home. I do not agree with having scales in the home. That shit will drive you crazy. Anyways, and I feel like I've gained 10 pounds, but I haven't. I'm literally like the same fucking weight that I was when I weighed myself at a doctor or whatever 3 months ago. But that's just to say, you know, we're checking in. I lost it. I lost the point, but you got it, right? All right. What's going on this Mercury retrograde? What messages do we have? What messages for the collective? Yeah, I have no real clue as to what this video is going to entirely entail. What's going on for the collective? What's the message? What do we have going on this Mercury retrograde? And I've been doing readings, like personal readings. It's just I haven't gotten to YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. Peace. This is what we've got going on. And I started off this message saying, like, you know, everyone says you gotta like be in this like panic fucking mode. Look, and at the bottom of that was realization. I normally don't do the bottom of the deck of this deck in particular, but something led me to realization. That's a keyhole. You're the key. That's the keyhole, and you're the key. That's the keyhole, and you're the key. That's what I heard. Peace. This card is 28. 2 and 8. Boil up to 10. 10, cycle completion. There's actually also like a circle around her, a orb, a circle of protection. I feel like this Mercury retrograde is bringing the realization that you are protected. Peace is possible. That's what I heard. Just peace is possible. Peace is possible. There's been a lot going on, and you know, I feel like trying to take my energy out of this, but I feel like this is a message in itself. You know, I try not to do like the projection, but I know I'm not the only one. My collective, my people, we are on a lot of times the same fucking wavelength. This summer has been, I won't say chaotic, but there have been a lot of things that have happened that have triggered the realization, like, shit, I shouldn't be eating that. I shouldn't be dealing with this person. I shouldn't be dating this person. I need to really get my shit together. I really need to fucking like cross these T's and dot these I's. I feel like this Mercury retrograde is kickstarting peace. Whether it's you're actually going to start kickstarting it in the actual Mercury retrograde, or you can look forward to peace, right? Because this is what's kickstarting it. The realization, like, there's a lot of shit I need to cut off. A lot of shit that I got to shed off, shed out. Like, I've got to let it go. So for what I gather, what I get is, this doesn't say like, oh, this is going to be a peaceful Mercury retrograde. but you can look forward to. You've realized that peace is possible. And that, like, I heard it, like, it was like a Blair went off, like, peace is possible. Let's get a card to clarify peace. Forgiveness tried to pop out. Woo! If that is not a fucking, and you know what, yeah, forgiveness can be a form, like a trigger, because, right, not everything that's done to you needs to be forgiven. I'm sorry. I know that there's like this whole like thing, like, oh, forgive them if not for them, but for yourself. Yes, I agree with that to an extent. So you're telling me that if someone has, God forbid, like, this is just an example, has like come across, like, slapped you, walked away, you forgave them, they came back, slapped the shit out of you again on the other side, you walked away, they did it about 5 fucking times, and someone like tells you, hey, like, you know, you need to forgive this person, you know, they're about to come up, but they may slap you, but you need to forgive them. Fuck? Excuse me? No, the fuck you do not. At what point do you know, realize, like, I need to stop fucking being around this person. I need to stop being around these people. I need to stop putting myself in these situations. Forgiveness for self. Yeah, that's the message. Forgiveness for self. And look, I didn't even pull it. That was just the one that popped out. Forgiveness for self. Forgiveness for self. And oof, is that the hardest one? We are the hardest people to forgive ourselves. Retreat. Stay away. Move back. Sorry, this is like really blurry. Oh, it is probably really blurry. Retreat. Never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment. Does she not look like she's having a quiet moment? Homegirl down here in this picture. Oh, sorry. Like she's there. I don't know if you can see her. Yeah, you're just going to see my face, but. Retreat. Sometimes you just got to back away. Sometimes you just got to stay away. Just, you know what? You got it. You got it. Yeah, I don't need this shit. You got it. You sure enough. You got it. What messages do we have for this Mercury retrograde? What messages do we have for the collective? We have the Hermit's retreat. Go in. This is big Virgo energy. We are in Virgo season. Enlightenment. Right? Enlightenment. We spoke about enlightenment. Realization. Same shit. Same difference. We have the Queen of Rods. The Queen of... I feel like this is just like taking up too much space in the... Can you see it here? Oh, this stupid fake hair. The Queen of Rods. The Queen of... this is really just, you know, the Queen of Rods, she's a beautiful queen, and this is just the aesthetic of her. She's vibrant. But I'm being led to speak of the Queen of Rods in the reverse, where, you know, when she's not in her right, she's pretty chaotic, and I feel like who I'm channeling has come out of a pretty chaotic time, because peace is, like, she came out right under peace. Peace is the goal. Peace is the goal. And whatever that peace looks like for you, whether it's cutting people off, cutting things off, cutting shit, quitting a job, walking away from a situation, it just be the most minute like thing. But what I'm getting is when the Queen of Rods is in the reverse, she's vindictive. She's spiteful. She doesn't give a shit. She's vain. But in the upright, she has so much fucking potential. She has everything she needs. She's a no bullshit queen. She handles her shit. It's definitely she's a logical You know what? Yeah, but I'm being led to speak of her in the reverse. In the reverse, so in the upright she's logical, but in the reverse she's emotional, and that's where I guess the vindictive part comes in. Oh, that beeping is driving me kind of crazy. And we got the King of Cups, and I love that we have this pair. We have fire and water. It's almost like, you know, there was like I'm seeing like a blaze, like someone, God forbid, but like someone like God and universe forbid, like someone's on fire, but then you have the King of Cups, which just comes and puts it out. So I feel like this Mercury retrograde is really more of just like a balancing of the logical and the emotional. Although I feel like fire and water are more emotional than earth and air. Earth and air are more the logical elements. But I'm not seeing the Queen of Rods. I don't know why I'm not. I know why, but I don't know. I guess I have the habit of saying that. I'm channeling the Queen of Rods, but in the reverse. I didn't pull her in the reverse, but I'm channeling for whoever this is for in the reverse. Coming out of that. Coming out of, you know, the being vindictive, needing to get even, needing to you know, square away shit with people or be on better terms with people. It's almost like, nah, I don't need to do this. I'm going to retreat. I'm realizing shit. I'm going within. And you know what? And it's okay if I'm feeling the fuck out of this. I don't need, everything doesn't need to be, oh, this doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense to you. I'm getting whoever this is for. You probably felt a way about something, feel a way about people, places, things, and it's really like, why am I tormenting myself? Why am I torturing myself? I'm getting like someone's just giving too much of themselves to a situation, or has given, because right, we are a Mercury retrograde, so there are things that come back to you. There are things that also fall off, and I feel like this is not things coming back, but more so allowing things, ideas, feelings, people to just fall the fuck off. Fall the fuck back. Let's get some clarifiers for what's going on in this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, because the next season that we'll be in is Libra season. And Libra season is coming out. This is, you know, finding balance with things, for things, with people. Right now, it's like with this Mercury retrograde, I'm not saying become a fucking hermit, but really just going within. If it doesn't feel right, just don't do it. And I feel like for me personally, that's like a message for me, but obviously it's for someone else. If it doesn't feel right, just don't do it. You have the right to say no. No in itself is an answer, right? That's what they're saying. Money. So this is, you know, abundance. It doesn't have to actually be money, like the monetary like value of it, but this could just be abundance, gifts. You know, maybe your own gifts. Going within is probably going to allow you to tap in to, you know, maybe there's a hobby that you want to pick up and you've been doubting it and you're like, well, fuck, I'm actually pretty good at this. Or maybe reading, I don't know, like whatever it is that you may be in fact been wanting to do, or it's just been something that's come across your mind a few times. I feel like there could be some monetary value in it. But there's something about this going within that brings you abundance. And I feel like it is more monetary than it is just like figuratively speaking. Jealousy. We have jealousy clarifying the Queen of Rods. You know what? Let's just turn her upside down, because I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that, because I normally don't read these main cards in the reverse, but something was leading me. Jealousy, really just not allowing yourself to be this outside person. And if it's not you, realizing that there are people out there being this outside fucking person. Don't let that person be you, guys. Don't let that person be you. But this could be someone on the outside. This is a shedding of people, shedding of things. Or maybe it's not even just a shedding, but I feel like most Mercury retrogrades speak of people coming back, but this could be just someone who has shed their skin, come back, like they keep, like, oh, I won't do this again, or I won't do that again, or I won't say this again, but they keep fucking doing it, and you keep allowing them back. And I'm getting that this Mercury retrograde needs to be the shedding of this situation entirely. Death with King of Cups, allowing, ooh, almost dropped that shit in the damn candle, allowing the rebirth to happen, right? Because I'm getting, for whoever this may be for, you haven't allowed yourself to emotionally tap in. There's been a lot going on the past few months. You haven't allowed yourself to emotionally vent, emotionally purge. But with death clarifying the King of Cups, it's like, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself. I feel like that also brings you peace at some point. I'm not saying that this is the vibes you're in right now, but I feel like this may have been, this may be, but realizing like, damn, am I really serving myself? Am I really serving myself by just holding all this shit in? I got this big ass cup of love, of emotion, and it looks empty to me. It looks empty from where I'm looking at it, and it's like, let's fill it up. Let's fill it up. And it doesn't need to be that someone else made us feel this way. It's just purging, just letting go, releasing. I'm really just getting the energy of releasing lies, bullshit. Look, the Seven of Swords, lies, deception, trying to get over. People probably doing that to you. You're probably doing it to other people. However this, makes sense. We have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is really just, I said it, you probably thought about it a few times. There's something that you keep going back and forth on. Like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I invest? Should I take up this new hobby? Should I check into this this new program? This, should I start up on this new school, whatever, this new job, this new journey? Should I? I feel like this Mercury retrograde is really just, just like a kickstart. Like, make your fucking decision. Stop with the wavering. Stop with the back and forth. The rocky waves that you were on or currently on, they have potential to calm down. We have the Ace of Swords. I love this for this one because it's like, be honest. Be truthful. Like, bitch, motherfucker, like, I want no parts of you. Like, no more with the like he, but then you got the fucking evil eye on me. No thank you. Or if this is you, stop looking at he and she and what they got. Start fucking being grateful for what you have. I heard that one big and like loud. Start being grateful for what you have. Stop looking in on other people's lives like, oh, why them, not me? Because it's not your fucking turn yet. And it won't be your turn until, sorry guys, that it won't be your turn until you start realizing, coming into your own fucking peace, that there's your own set of shit you got to start focusing on and worrying about. That's that truth. Look how big that sword is. That's truth. That's truth. Realizing shit for what it is, for what it actually is. You're not getting where you want to be and what you need because either you're not working hard enough for it, and you know what? That's a whole other topic. You're not working hard enough for it, or you're too fucking worried about what other people are doing. That's it. Stop it. That is for someone. Not for everyone, for someone. But for the most part, I feel like this is just cutting people off. Like, look, I'm done with your fake kikiing with me. Like, I'm done with it. Like, go sit your ass somewhere else. Go evil eye somebody else. Look, victory. Six of of rods, of spears, of wands. Really just, you know, shedding of the skin brings victory. You're able to just move forward with certainty. Like, right, there's like all these people on the side of him, in front of him, in back of him, you know, they're like, yeah, go ahead, you did that, you handled that. Look, we have the 10 of swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. For me, this is just like, right, because we were here at this point. We were here, and I say we because this is a collective, and I myself, because I am reading this, does not, again, make me exempt from the collective. I am a part of this collective as well. This is not a projection. I am also a part of this collective. We're in this shit together, whether we like it or not. So that's for someone else. We were here. We were in the 10 of swords. This Mercury retrograde brings us out. Brings us out. Recovery. And I know with most people will say, oh, you can't recover from the 10 of swords. That's the end. That's detriment. Who the fuck said? Look at this scaly ass. Who said? Who said you can't come back from the dead? God forbid. Universe forbid. Who said? Someone new. And that's where protection comes in. Protecting your peace. Not allowing yourself to be at this point again. It's hard. It's hard work. It is hard fucking work. But it is possible. That I can promise you. It is possible. Es posible. Sorry, guys. Alright. What messages do we have for what's going on in this Mercury retrograde? What's going on in this Mercury retrograde? What's going on with the collective? What's going on with the collective, please? We have Virgo. We are in, obviously, Virgo season. This could be in regards to a Virgo. You, in fact, may be a Virgo. Third eye. I see the planets are Jupiter and Neptune. The planets are Jupiter and Neptune. So if you know your chart, and if you're Jupiter and Neptunian, however you pronounce that, ruled, third eye, this is really just seeing shit for what it is. Allowing yourself to listen to yourself, right? It's like, you know, obviously there are some times where we're a little anxious, where we're like, well, you know, overthinking shit, and we're just, you know, really making shit harder than what it actually needs to fucking be. But a lot of times we know what it is. We got positive earth element, practical, diligent, and grounded. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. What's that infamous saying? A closed mouth don't get fed. Speak up. Okay, you know what? Let's get one card of advice. One card of advice, please. Woo! We have, take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. Take a fucking trip. So whether you need to get away, and you know what? The reality is, shit, I know for me, I just sent a bunch of kids back to school. So I can't afford to take any trips. Me and my husband are here, planted and fucking seated for a while. But if you can, please do so. And if you can't, look, take a walk. Take a walk somewhere where you normally don't walk through. Nowhere dangerous, of course. God forbid. But yeah, get out. Do something. All right, so I'm gonna clear this card, these cards, this energy, and we are going to see what we can do to come out of this. Like, right? Like, what steps can we take? What do we need to overcome? Like, what can we do? I'm hoping to get some clear answers, but let's just see what comes out. Give me a second, guys. Hey, guys. All right, so I'm back. Cleared out this energy. Oh, why does it keep shaking like that? Sorry. All right. What do we have to get over? What are the hurdles we have to get over to get, like, through this, to get to peace? Right? Like, how do we get to the other side after this Mercury retrograde? Like, how are we getting there? Like, what are we doing? What are we getting through? What are we getting over? Pain. We're getting over pain. Betrayal. Trust and consciousness popped out. What are we getting over? What do we have to get over? Frustration. And I'm getting, look, frustration, right? Ooh, y'all about to burn me. Anybody who was great at math or shapes or whatever, what the fuck? Is this a sphere? No, a sphere I think is round and long. Anyways, this is supposed to be going into this. So the frustration is that this does not go into this. It does not fit. Don't come for me. I didn't send for you. Death. Look, we got death again. We've got to shed some skin. Shed some skin or put some shit to death. Put it to bed. Put someone to bed. God forbid, not permanently. God and universe forbid, not permanently. But the situation with someone, put it to rest. You need to get over frustration. Sadness. I get it. Sadness. There's hurt. There's pain. We have pain. But guess what? Illumination. We taking that one. Illumination. Confidence came after. Gotta take those two. Illumination and confidence. How are we getting there? What are we going to be doing to get there? What are we doing to get to illumination and confidence? I love these cards. I love the colors, by the way, together, right? This golden yellow, mustard yellow, and this black. Well, it's not all the way black. It's like a charcoal. Yeah, we have leaps and bounds. We got to get over frustration. We got to put some shit to death. And we got to get over the sadness because we put some shit to death. That's what it is. That is what it in fact is. What am I going to use? All right. Let's get a couple cards for frustration. What do we have for frustration? How are we getting over this frustration? How are we getting over this frustration, please? Let me get some cards to clarify. Thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, but she's coming out in the reverse. And we have the Lovers in reverse. So this could be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But if not, this, the frustration is, we have the Lovers here. The Lovers, is this the Gemini also? But they're both in reverse with frustration. So it's like not feeling abundant, not feeling, where you need to be. Start focusing on what can you do to get to where you want to be. And I can't give you specifics because I know that I'm speaking to at least a few from my actual tribe or whatever group. It's abundance. Abundance is where your blockage is. You're frustrated with that. Love, romance, connection, relationships, period. And we're not just talking about love, romantic. This could just be friendships, people just doing you wrong. There's frustration there. These are the things you need to overcome. We're working on, Mercury retrograde. This goes into, I think, October 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So we have some weeks. We have some weeks to start working on these things. But got to start working on these things, because before you know it, our window, Mercury retrograde, we're going to use it to start getting to where we need to be. So that the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers can be up in the upright, and the frustration can then be in the reverse. Death. Let's get 2 cards to clarify for death. Like, what can we do? Right now, I gotta go back to this. I feel like whoever I'm connecting with, love, romance, connection is something that's on your forefront. And that's not to say that it shouldn't be. We are human. We were made to connect with other human beings on all different kinds of levels. So it is only in your nature that you want a connection badly right now. But how can we, and I say we, if we are not fully ourselves, like we're not fully healed, we're not fully capable, we're not fully ourselves. We're just setting ourselves up for bullshit, for failure, for dramatics, for fucking, allowing ourselves to be taken advantage of. It's just not fair. And that's where the frustration is. It's like, I feel like whoever I'm connecting with, that there's work that needs to be done. But you want what you want, and I get it. But you're not going to get it with trying to fit a fucking whatever the fuck that is into whatever that is. You're not going to get it. That's just not the way God and the universe work. It's just not. Or you will get it, but just not. It's still not what you want. It's still not what you deserve. Let's get 2 cards to clarify death. We have the High Priestess in reverse. You're not listening to yourself. You're a very intuitive person. 6 of Swords. You're a very intuitive person. Whoever I'm channeling with, I feel like I come across and connect with a lot of intuitive people who have told me, like, yeah, I knew something was up, or yeah, I felt this was going to happen, and it ended up, it's not that just that you're hyper vigilant or, you're anxious, because I suffer from these things as well. But when when it comes from a place of, not that like you're scared what's going to happen. It's like, this is just what it is. But you're not listening to yourself. And I think that that's where the rebirth comes in. Your rebirth comes in when something doesn't feel right, you go with it or you go against it. Whichever way it needs to go for you in that situation, that's where your road to peace, right? Because they're on their road to peace. They're getting the fuck up out of Dodge. They're on their road to peace. Sadness. Let's get 2 cards for sadness, please. 2 cards for sadness, please. How can you overcome sadness? I'm sorry this video is so long. There's just a lot going on. The King of Swords. Truth, honesty. The King of Swords, and when he's in the reverse, when he's in the upright, it's about truth, honesty, conviction. But when he is in the reverse, the King of Swords, he is fucking vindictive. He is spiteful. He is just gross at the mouth, at the thought. And maybe that's what's happened, is that maybe someone has made you feel bad. Maybe you're coming out of a situation where someone wasn't, kind to you, or maybe you haven't been kind to yourself. But that is one of the things that you need to start overcoming. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So in the upright, you're being left on the cold. You were left on the cold, which caused your sadness. But this is in the reverse. Let's talk about it in the reverse. This is coming out of the cold. Like, yeah, fuck, you thought I was gonna, or how about I'm gonna stay out in the cold, but I'm not really cold because I got a whole fucking like goose coat or whatever the case is. I don't even want to get into like, you're warm, you're good, right? You're good. But I feel like this comes, hey guys, so it cut off, sorry. Luckily I was looking and I saw it like go out. I think I reached an hour. I hope I didn't. I don't know what I reached, but I reached somewhere where they cut me off. Coming out of the cold, it's like, okay, no, I'm good. You put me on the cold, I'm good though. Like, I'm good. We don't need to look. And temperance at the bottom of the deck. This is no more 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I feel like this is temperance energy. Yes, they talk about, you know, pouring into cups and all that, but I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at these feet. These feet where it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. No, we either both feet in or both feet out. This is where the decision comes in. This is where, you know, this is the time, right? Overcoming these things bring illumination and confidence. Illumination and confidence. What other messages do we have for Mercury retrograde? What other messages do we have? We have Capricorn. Either you're a Capricorn, whoever's in this other situation is a Capricorn, or it's Capricorn season is very relevant. 222. Pay attention to relationships and partnerships you may need to manifest. We did speak about relationships and partnerships. Positive fire element, passionate, creative, action-oriented, right? We spoke about goals. Not just goals, you know, things that you can get yourself into that you've probably, what the fuck? Speak up. Y'all saw me shuffle, and I shuffled it before when I was clearing out the cards, and I shuffled a little bit more just now. Speak up. Yeah, it's really just speaking up for yourself, owning your shit. Speaking up for yourself with yourself, does that even make sense? I don't know if that's something that even makes sense. Speaking up for yourself with yourself. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. But it's really like when you know you're about to do some dumb shit, but you're like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? What's wrong with you? Like, really? Speaking to self, right? Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you allow yourself to go there? It just doesn't make sense. But yeah. Let's get one card of advice. One card. You need a good fucking cry that popped out. I feel like that's for somebody. You need a good fucking cry. You're the shit. Don't forget it. You're the shit. Don't forget it. I love that one. You're the shit. Don't forget it. All right. Let's pull a manifestor card. What message do we have for the manifestor? From the manifestor deck during this Mercury retrograde. Ooh. We have, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. I let the universe catch up with my dreams, right? We were talking about like setting goals, writing shit down. Like, where do we want to go? What do we want to do? Like, what are the steps that we need to take? Yeah, I got a bunch of shit I need to do myself. And I know I'm not the only one out here with that. So, all right, let's close it out with an affirmator. What is the most important message that the collective needs to hear at this time? What is the most important message that the collective needs to hear at this time? sorry. All right. We have, I love my body. I love my body. I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. You may be affected right now physically, medically, due to the crazy shit you've been having to deal with. Right now is the time to rest and recover. Start getting your ducks in a row. Reflection. This is a time of reflection. This Mercury retrograde, I feel like it's huge on reflection. I love my body. I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects the peacefulness as perfect health. Or shit, maybe you're starting to realize, damn, a lot of these ailments that I had, when I stopped dealing with this person, or I stopped dealing with this situation, or stopped giving this my energy away to this, I'm feeling a little better physically. That's so fucking possible. Anyways, guys, those have been your messages for this Mercury retrograde. I will not make any promises to be back next week or whatever. I'm just thankful that you are here. Thankful that you guys are here. Haven't given up on me entirely. And I pray that these messages reach you in a place of positivity and openness. Because I think not even positivity, but if you're open, I feel like positivity just come along, like not too far behind. Beep, 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 beep. All right, guys, be safe, be well, take care.